Good morning. Today is Monday, March 23rd, 2015. Here's the weather report as told by the Weather Channel for the Cottonwood, Sedona area in northern Arizona. 9:45. Sunny, 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 all the way to 3 p.m. From 3 p.m. on, you see it? Sunny, 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 clear, 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 all the way to the evening. So what does that tell us? No chemtrails, no cloudoids, no soot, no rain, no fake rain. We'll just see what happens. Good morning. It's Monday, March 23rd, 2015. Joe Clyda, AscensionPathway.com in association with the Evan Fain YouTube channel. Showing you the top of Mangus Mountain. You saw the weather report. It said sunny all day, clear all night. And for the most part, there you see, as I pan all the way around, it's all blue. It's a lighter blue, kind of a grayish blue. But that eastern sky is something to behold because you can see the haze back in there. It's just so thick. As I slowly pan to the southern sky, it even gets thicker. Keep your eye on that. Look how thick that's getting. The whole sky is just covered and dropping this soot. Yesterday I didn't get to film, I had camera trouble again. So your participation in my storefront, purchasing products from my links, will help encourage future presentations, bring you the truth. And it's a win-win situation because these products are great. I've been on the iodine for a while now. The detoxidine, it's wonderful stuff. So is the oxy powder, it's the top seller. Anyway, you can see the soot as it falls from the sky. It's just so thick. It's just terrible that we're putting up with this stuff. Just simply terrible. It's 10:30 in the morning and look at the spray this guy's doing. My God, right out of that back tail fin nozzle. Blue bottom, silver bullet. Look how thick that plume is. First thing in the morning, our clear sky is being infiltrated with the plume. Let me back him off. As I pan from that guy to this guy, look at that. Back and forth. It has begun today. Here's the other guy coming the other way. 10:30 in the morning, east and west and east. As they start the spraying with the intermediate plume that we all know is real. People need to wake up, start witnessing this for themselves. And as I let go of this guy and just pan it down here, we got another guy going east to west over here. And there he is. So 3 jets, all spraying east and west to east. Getting the bottom grid layer, getting it ready. Even though the report said sunny skies, we all know about the new plume. So where the jig is up, we're well aware. Got a little more action going from east to west. Looks like a red tail way out in the horizon. But more evidence laying down the grid work. Even though the forecast says sunny, they're still going to try to get us. This is an ongoing, everyday thing. Please go to your newspapers, talk to your city editor, get this out in the newspaper. This should be news every day. How they're spraying and killing us. They actually have it on a billboard. I saw a thing on Facebook, a billboard saying stop the spraying. People need to start doing this, putting it in their yards, making people aware of what they're doing. Got a little more action about 10 to 11 a.m. More intermediate spraying. For those who don't know what intermediate spraying is, that's intermediate plume right there. See that length there? Yeah, it's a little bit longer. Let me get back over here. Let me show you again. That's what we call the intermediate spray. It's almost as if they do this on clear sky days as well as the invisible plume. We already know it's in the works. People just need to accept it. They just don't believe what they can't see. Okay, that's the problem. They're getting sneaky. Just seconds later, I got this guy sneaking by. See what they're doing? Again, intermediate mix. Doesn't show a lot in the sky, so they can fool the public. We know this is going on. Here we go again. Just seconds later, we got another guy. East to west. They lay down the beginning of the grid work. You can see the plume. Let me back it off. It's the intermediate mix. There you see the length. That's intermediate. We already know this. Just enough to piss you off. Keep the skies all full of soot. My God. Yeah, we got some action going from south to north, finally. I knew it was just a matter of time before they start crossing the patterns. To keep the grid work going. To keep that grid pattern going. God, it's only 11 o'clock in the morning, too. Well, it's about 12:15 and we got ourselves another sighting. Another silver bullet. Intermediate plume, like I said before. This is what they're doing. We're calling them intermediate. Let me back it up so you can see the plume. You can see it's still dangerous, that plume. He heads into the trees. Yeah, it's about 12:30. We got the red bad boy. He's a little early. There he is. Spraying his plume. Intermediate, not as thick as yesterday. I'm sorry about yesterday. Camera was broke again. We got us something else. So now we're back in business again. I'm just going to show you. We got a red bad boy right there. And I'm just going to pan it off to the side and you can see this. Looks like we got a red tail or something. Coming the other way to cross the grid. See that? Look at that plume spewing out of that thing. Silver bullet. As he's going to cross, he's angled, he's going to cross over where the red bad boy had just left. Further evidence, they're still making the grid work, still spraying. I mean, come on, if you were an air traffic control tower person, you would not have these jets flying that close. And they're too low. So when are people going to wake up to the fact? And moments later, we got another one. Same place. Same height. Look at that silver bullet. Clearly out of the back tail fin nozzle. Jeez. It's never gonna stop. Unless we start making some noise, people. Let's start making some noise. Yeah, about 5 minutes later, we got this guy coming over the top with a nice little skinny plume. He's up there really high, layering that top layer. As they continue the assault with the intermediate mix to keep the sky clear to fool the public. And then just seconds later, we got another guy going the opposite way as they continue the grid formation over northern Arizona. A little shaky there, sorry. Well, there you have it. Yeah, it's just, like I said, never stops. 10 minutes later, and we got another guy coming west to east. They continue the grid, looks like a silver bullet. He's going pretty quick too. We just keep mounting the evidence. What's going on? Here they come. This is only about a minute later. I can't even put my camera down for a second without this, or else I'll miss something. Look at that. Another silver bullet. Just waiting for another guy to come across the other way. We're gonna keep watching. They're due. I don't know, this guy looks like he might be a red tail or a silver bullet. Thing is that he's spraying the plume. He's way too low and going way too slow to be having that type of a condensation trail. So we know it's not a condensation trail. Looks like a red tail. These are remote controlled as well, People don't know that. They need to start making some noise, please. Look at this guy. Great big plume, getting close to 2 o'clock. Sun's in my eyes, I can't tell what he is or what type of configuration, so you decide. We're back on this guy. I got a better look at him. Looks like a silver bullet. Again, east to west has been the main theme today. We've also had many helicopters ride by, as something must be going on in Sycamore Canyon, which is off limits to the public. Imagine that, huh? That'll be a story for later. Well, it's about 5:30 and look what we got here. Just want to show you real quick as I pan over here as well. And we got another guy over there. Let it focus. There it is. Got a guy there. Intermediate plumes all day. Another guy over here as they crisscross their patterns. I'll show you the haze later, a little bit later. It's been non-stop every day. Here it is, about 6:30. We got a red bad boy. Or it's one of those yellow jackets. It's hard to tell with the reflection. I'll wait till he gets completely overhead. But it looks like a red bad boy. I think it's just the soot in the sky reflecting off that. Oh, we're back. This is that same red bad boy. Well, let me show you what else. Let me show you what else. As I pan over here, we got another one. And he's angled to hit him right off the bat as well. Look at the plume coming out of that guy. Looks like one of those yellow jackets. See if I can get him in anymore. Wow, is he just lacing the plume. Boy, I tell you what, if I had a surface-to-air missile, that guy'd be blown right out of the sky. Back to that guy back here. There you see it. Non-stop all day long. There's Mingus Mountain, western sky. As I pan to that northern sector, well, 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 how'd that get there? If there was no lengthy plume, where did this come from? You can tell it's been there for a while because it's already turning black, that bottom layer. So what that tells me is this intermediate plume seems to gather toward the end of the day, and then it all drops, or it gets blown together by HAARP and EMF frequencies. We got a little finned work back in there. I don't know if you can see the finned work. That might just be different trails falling apart. But in any event, there's some fins, some finned work. Panning over to the eastern sector, you can see the soot. There's a whole line of soot, and it's right there. Look at that soot right there. Okay, see, let me back it off so you know what it is. And look how dark it is underneath. It's almost as if that is completely covered with soot. And we know it is. A few wisps up in here still left over. Eastern side, here's the southern side. That's where it's always thick. Look at that haze in that mountain range. I mean, it looks like it's snowing out. Look at that right in there. Wow. Does that look like a snow-covered mountain? It sure does to me, and we know it's not. All right, there you have it. Unless something else drastically comes along, this is it for March 23rd, Monday, 2015. And there was another thing drastic. You can see where the two guys crossed their marks. They're still crossing it. See that? It just never ends. Never ends.